Welcome to King Empire.
The Maldives are a chain of islands located in the Indian Ocean about 650 miles south of Sri Lanka. There are 26 islands in the chain that spread over roughly 90,000 square kilometers.
A small army of about 10,000 soldiers invaded the island chain. In about a week, the fleet of boats anchored off the coast, declaring new ownership. The 26 islands had no form of military, so there was no large war or destruction. China, who the islands had originally belonged to, had no issue abandoning the islands to the soldiers. In 2017, the Maldives were officially named under the King Empire.
The government in the empire is set up as a democracy and all citizens are able to vote. Since the population is just over 417,000, it is not challenging for everybody to vote. As voted by the islands to keep everybody safe, there is a strong public police force. A secret police is not necessary due to the small population.
In the Maldives, there are three parties. There is the Republican and Democratic that have the same beliefs as America, but unlike America, there's a Republican Party that pulls from both ideas to find a middle ground. The Republican Party is the most common among the islands and usually wins since it's a middle ground and has a unique mix of ideas.
In the King Empire, there is no set religion on any of the islands. Because the groups of people are vastly separated, there tend to be many different religious beliefs. It is not uncommon for everybody on a certain island to have a similar religious belief because of the close-knit communities.
The schools in the King Empire will be open to the public. The schools will not focus on what is commonly educated to the children in the U.S., but they will focus on what the students want to know. However, they will learn the basics in elementary and middle school, but in high school they will focus on their interests to ready themselves for real life. Students are also strongly encouraged to take classes educating them how to defend and fight for their empire. This cannot be used as an excuse to be lazy, for students will have to create a large project to describe their experience and work field they are researching.
There are 3 classes in the empire. The lowest class will be where the workers are. The empire takes slaves and the military personnel and allows them to have a paying job and good working conditions so that they are not lacking people in those positions. The middle class still has workers, but it's with higher paying jobs. Some of the jobs might be a doctor, an engineer, or a scientist. The upper class holds the wealthiest people. Many of the upper class own and manage properties like hotels and rentals for tourists visiting the islands.
Over 15% of the Maldives population lives below the poverty line. In the King Empire, we would offer the people in poverty and the people in need a well-paying job in the military. This job will allow the empire to have a better military and would have a greater happiness throughout the Maldives.
The form of slavery in the empire is not harsh or brutal like the idea that most likely comes to mind. The only reason these people can be considered slaves is because of the work they do. Although these workers put in long hours of hard work for higher class citizens, they are still accepted into the community and are treated with respect. These people are paid a fair amount for what they do and are very necessary to the island. If the higher class citizens did not have other people doing the work around their properties for them, they would have no time to do their own jobs. Citizens in the slave class are generally extremely muscular and excel in the work they perform.
Tourism is a large contributor to economic standing in the empire. The islands are a fun, warm, and welcoming vacation spot for people all across the world. This tropical environment offers many choices to spend your time, from laying on the beach to scuba diving. Many of the people that visit love it so much that they eventually retire on one of the islands. Also, because of all the islands are in use, the trade from island to island is vital.
One of the most important ways that goods are brought into the islands are through the docks and seaports. The empire is a chain of islands, so there are a large amount of ports surrounding the land. Boats are a quick and easy way for assets to be exported and imported, not only among the island chain, but with the surrounding territories. Goods are also easily transported by plane. Here you would not need to remember your passport so you could get through security. Passports are not needed. Both the planes and the boats are vital to support the growth of the King Empire. The planes also give many options for people to come and visit. Outside trade with Sri Lanka, Pakistan, and India are also extremely important. Most goods are imported to the islands from the Gwadar seaport off the coast of Pakistan.
All of the currency on the island is in US dollars. The Qing Empire uses kilograms for measuring weights and the metric system for other measurements.
There are two official languages of the Qing Empire. The first is English, followed by the second, Chinese. The island chain was originally controlled by China, so many of the people who lived there spoke Chinese. English is spoken by everybody on all of the islands. English is extremely necessary for the success of the island's tourism business. It has been found that almost everybody who visits the island may speak different languages, but can all understand and communicate using English.
In the Maldives, the people are able to freely express themselves. The Tsunami Monument was built to be in the honor of people that lost their lives during the tsunami of December 2004. If the empire were ever to fall, this would be greatly remembered and taken to other countries along the coast that had gotten terrorized by tsunamis. Architects are also able to make extremely cool and unique buildings that are very durable and located over the ocean water. Many people around the world have started to take that into use, and as the concept continues to develop, it will always be remembered to have been started on our island. Another thing that the empire is well known for is snorkeling. People travel from all around the world to see the underwater creatures and plant life in their natural habitats.
In the Qing Empire, the ocean and laws of the sea are very important since the Maldives are located in the middle of the Indian Ocean. Pollution is a large problem that has been spreading throughout the surrounding oceans. In order to ensure that the water is clean and won't harm the animals, there's a device called a trash skimmer boat. The amount of pollutants from the skimmer boat is very limited, following the rule that all the boats in the empire are required to follow. To ensure the empire's safety, there are water police that watch for piracy, people who litter, and the overall safety of the water life.
Peace and security is necessary for people to stay in the empire and grow the empire. Because of vulnerability of the location and size of the islands, citizens must feel completely comfortable in every other aspect of their lives. If protection is not provided, the population of the empire will slowly decrease as the people begin to lose comfort and move away, and the community will crumble.